Okay, buddy. I'm gonna eat that duty booty.
Bro,
How about a
oh,
little
wait.
kiss?
Oh my.
Good luck on the stream.
Come on, Avonic, hit the ball.
Bro, I'm trying though. There we go. Hey, stop slapping it to the left, bro.
Hey, yo.
Let me find the egg, bro.
Okay.
No, that's an out. Oh my lord.
Jiggle bang, circle gang.
To remember.
I never played real tennis before, so this is my first time in Roblox.
You never.
Alright. Yes. And that's an out.
Bro, Chris, what is your YouTube profile picture from? What anime is that from?
I'm not
It,
even sure, but I could just search it up again.
is it Death Beat?
I'm not sure.
Alright.
I could just search it up again if I wanted to.
Alright.
Yes, keep giving me those out.
Oh wait,
Yes.
why do you want to watch it though? That's a little bit sus.
Nah, I already watched it. I just
Okay.
forgot what it was called. I just remember that blonde hair shit. Jiggle gang.
You finally scored a point.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bro, Avonic, what are y'all playing?
Bro, this is such a scam, bro. Oh wait.
Playing tennis.
I got one
Y'all
point.
playing
That's
tennis?
for me, bro.
Are y'all playing tennis on Roblox, bro?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. We about to score.
Sora, he just
Oh
joined.
my god. Why you scamming me, bro?
1 minute, Sora. Good luck.
Yes, finally. After 10 million. You gotta be kidding me.
Bro, Sora. Alright. Wait,
Oh, you
me?
gotta hop off.
Alright, baby.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Alright. A little tease over there. Oh, I hate that so much. Alright, you definitely win this. Yep.
Boys, y'all know, chat, that I'm on some real stuff if the lights on in my room is on. Y'all know this is some real stuff if the lights in my room is on. So basically, chat, I basically am going to be explaining to people what I posted on Twitter and what people got an issue with me posting on Twitter. And I'm going to go through all the tweets and explain, break them down, and explain like why their tweets make zero sense at all. And if any of y'all want to join the VC, join the Discord from there. Join the Discord from there, and I'll pull you into the live chat. If you say anything offensive, you will be kicked immediately. And I honestly don't care. I always kept it real with like my content always. So if y'all got an issue with my content, y'all can unsubscribe. I would rather want y'all to unsubscribe from my channel if you got an issue with what I do on my channel. So without further ado, I'm going to show y'all what I tweet, and I'm going to break down what I'm saying in the tweet, and me and Cirque see it. So, and also, for the people that don't know, I do not get I turned off monetization. Subscriber only is off. It's no subscriber only. So that's me. Anybody can talk. I will not gain subs from people trying to talk and chat. All that stuff is off. You do not have to sub to the channel if you don't want to. So, let's get into it. Alright, so let's go to my Twitter. Let's go to my tweet. My tweet, hear me out. My tweet says this, with the screenshots. I feel like the community manager of LTS is using their position as more of an event organizer than an actual community manager. What is y'all opinion? So, from this right here, from me saying I feel like the community manager of LTS is using their position as more of an event organizer than an actual community manager. That is not bashing the community manager at all. That is me saying that she should not be community manager and she should be an event organizer. No, Captain Mal, you're sus. Anyway, keep breaking my concentration. I'm not even supposed to be making money from this stream. But thank you for the 2, bro. Anyway, what is y'all opinion? I'm asking the people, what are y'all opinion of her being a event organizer instead of a community manager? So let me break down what a community manager actually is. A community manager bridges the gap between a company's corporate structure and the games industry serves. A community manager is not only the public face of a brand, but also the point of contact that connects a development team with its players, with the end goal of making better games for everyone. This means that if you're a community manager, you should not be behind the scenes. You should not be behind the scenes if you're a community manager. If you're a community manager, you should always bring everything up. Everything, like, you should bring. So this is what I'm explaining, chat. If the community manager, y'all know who the community manager, I'm going to say the name. I'm not going to just keep saying community manager. If Xerxia is community manager, she should be posting tweets from Lando, not tweets, but DMs from Lando and T-Brad, and showing us what ideas she is telling them. Because why is she being private about the info she's telling them? We don't know what information that she's giving to them. So people saying that she works behind the scenes, that don't even make sense. How does she work behind the scenes if she's a community manager? That just, though, you can't put 2 and 2 together. You can't do that. It just don't make sense. So this is the definition of a community manager. This is what she said at the end of what me and her DMs. Y'all are being sus. I'm trying to be serious. So then she says, so thank you for the concern. However, please do not, let me move my camera. I'm going to move my camera for some of these tweets. Give me 1 second, chat, because I know some of y'all can't even see this stuff. I might even make my camera disappear for looking at messages. This is like a school meeting. I like it. Bruh. But look. She says this. I'm trying to explain to y'all. So it's no hate. Like, it's no hate at all. I don't have any hate for Xerxia. I think Xerxia is a really well, like, organizer for the, bro, Captain. I'm turning off alerts. Show us your search history for $100 dono. Wait, no way, boy. I don't got nothing in my search history, Captain. Dang, bro, you breaking my focus. I'll show search history at the end of it, bro. I don't have search history. Trust. Anyway, do it, bro. Free 100. But anyway, so she basically said, thank you for concern. Please do not assume nor use me. So for the people that did read my Twitter, I'll let y'all read this out. If y'all can see, I'm pretty sure y'all can see. I'll let y'all read and y'all can join VC with stuff. Bruh. Maui, chill, bruh. I'm turning off alerts. Hold on. I had to turn off alerts because Maui's trolling. Alright, I'm moving my webcam so y'all can see. Alright, y'all read the DMs. Actually, I'll read it to y'all. What type of streamer am I? Basically, I said this. Yo, are you active? Like, we really want to try to get Curse Word done and LL Hangout. Basically, LL Hangout is a YouTube group Kano made for people to get together and basically create ideas for the game. Props to him. That's a W. Bruh, Maui, I'm gonna time you out, bro. Anyway, get stuff done in LL Hangout. Like, organize good ideas, but you are the talker for the community. Meaning that you should at least post, like, polls on Twitter. Alright, bruh. I'm making the money higher to donate. It's always somebody, man. It's always somebody. I'm not talking to the people yet from VCs. He's trolling. I gotta turn off alerts. Alright. Hey, my boy need food? Okay, buddy. Calm down. Alright, there should be no more alerts. There, there should be no more alerts. Mal, you gotta chill so I can actually explain to the people. So, for the people that want to do VC, I'm gonna be doing VC. I thought I turned off. He don't, bro. My goodness. I'm turning down the sound so I'm not interrupted. Alright. I turned off the sound. So again, free chain. Bro, Maui is trolling, bro. Anyways, alright, I'm gonna read y'all the DMs. Get serious. Let's get serious. Alright. I basically asked Xerxes. I said, oh, he doing it like crazy? Yeah, he just being ignorant, bro. He just trying to cut me off every time I try to get in the zone and explain to y'all. It's because I don't want y'all to feel like that I'm bashing Xerxes. I don't think Xerxes is a trash, like, not developer, but trash member on the LTS team. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying she's terrible. I never said that in the DMs at all. I never said that. I said her role is more of an event organizer. So basically I said, yo, are you active? Like, we really want to try to get shit done in LL Hangout, basically a group that Kano made with all the YouTubers, like, organize good ideas, but you are the talker for the community, meaning that you should at least post like polls on Twitter about certain things, like a good amount of people follow so they can communicate ideas to you. And this is the part where I didn't have to say this is me taking it far, is me waking up to seeing pictures of cats, which I don't think that's not even far at all. If you think that's harsh, then I think you never got capped on in your life. Okay, so, like, not being rude, but you should definitely have a different Twitter from your community manager Twitter account, because it feels like you are using the title for more clout. So people get this mixed up. People think using a title for more clout and clout chasing are the same things. So clout chasing is when, say, if me and Maui are cool, like, we're super duper cool. Say if I told Maui, or in my mindset, like, I'm only going to be cool with Maui because he's going to give me clout. That's false. That is what a clout chaser is. People think using a title for clout and a clout chaser is the same thing. No, those are totally different things. So if I'm not saying she's clout chasing Lando and T-Brad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that she's only cool with them for the clout. Like, that's what I'm not saying. That I'm saying she's using her title because if you go to her Twitter, she literally has art commissions. She can use the community management title for commissions and make revenue. She literally has art commissions. I can show y'all the tweets. I went through every single tweet that she did all the way until she got the position. She has art commissions as a community manager, meaning she will be gaining revenue for making art for the community, or even anybody that watch her or go follow her Twitter. I need to fix this thing because this is like, all right, there we go. All right, so basically that's what I'm saying. Like, she's using it for advertisement. So, which, I mean, if she is, that's a W on her part. She making more money. That's her thing. I'm just saying it. That's what I said I feel like. So then I go on and say, where am I at? It's just nothing really down to business on there. Like I said, personally, I feel like there should be more polls on your Twitter and more questions. Like, what is the game mechanic you want to see in the game? Like, I get you are not a dev, but you can communicate to them and tell them the main ideas that we all want. Don't give them a bunch of ideas because it's overwhelming and can throw them off. I just hope you realize that you are huge for this community and you can help make change for the game. Do y'all feel like that's bashing her? The whole thing I said. Do y'all feel like that's like taking her all the way down? No. I just want to see yes or no. If y'all say yes, be honest. Do y'all feel like my statement was bashing her? Bro, 12 dislike, what's going on? People will hate. Let them hate. Dislikes doesn't do anything to what you do on YouTube at all. It's just there. It just looks bad. So do y'all feel like the thing that I just read to y'all is bashing? In all honesty. Then, let's read what Xerxes says. As a community manager, my job is to voice needs and necessities for the community that can protect them in the game as well as other things. The 12 dislikes are people scared to join the VC. Facts. Because I already said, like, I keep it real. I will make this VC and let y'all talk. I will let y'all talk. The people who like talking stuff on Twitter, I'll shout y'all out too. Not even shout y'all out. I will show y'all out to the people who are saying stuff in tweets. Here y'all go, right here. This is the attention y'all wanted. Let's see this. Feels like this is disrespectful. Flypoint, where you at? Explain to me in this VC right now. Explain to me in this VC right now how this is disrespectful, Flypoint. Explain. Explain to me, Flypoint. Explain to me, Vase, if you in the chat, join the Discord. Join the Discord right now. I will drag you. Vase, Flypoint, Midnight Tenshi, explain to me right now in voice chat. Anybody who said anything on this tweet, I'm literally saying, come in a VC. Easy. Explain to me in my chat what I did wrong or what I'm wrong for. And then let me go back to reading the tweet. Let me go back to reading the tweet. All right. So Xerxes says, as community manager, my job is to voice needs and necessities for the community that can protect them in the game as well as other things. Not what you want in development wise. So she's basically telling everybody she's not taking our ideas for what we want to add into the game, which that's her job. That's what a community manager is. If y'all want me to show the definition again, I'll show y'all. This is the definition. Get this picture in y'all head. Get it stuck in y'all brain. This should be locked in y'all mind, what a community manager is. All right. So from there, she say, not what you want in development wise. I have no say in that part, and it's not my department. That's why I don't ask questions. What do you want to see in the game in the future? That type of question is way too vague. You can't just say, what do y'all want to see in the game future? Because think about it like this. Everybody going to say, oh, we want to see a light and fire type, or we want to see this, or we want to see this Loomian, or we want to see more roamers. Those are questions that's not going to help the game's mechanics. Now, we pull up Pokenova's video. He literally shows, I'll pull that video up after I read this. He literally says things that like are not huge updates to the game to the point where it's like, oh, we need more Loomians, new cities. He's saying game mechanic wise. So I'll show y'all what I mean with Pokenova's video, if he don't mind me showing the video. So then we say, what do you want to see in the game future? So many YouTubers already asked that, and trust me, we see them. Meaning she has connections to Land on T-Battle. Or who is we? Who is we in this sentence? Because she's saying we see them as in her and the team. So that means she's seeing them, but she's not communicating to us what ideas that they see. Communication is important as a community manager. Besides that, my department is also hosting events and giveaways, in which I've done plenty of other the months. Why is she bringing that up if I never said anything about her being bad at doing giveaways and art contests and whatever things she's doing for the community? I never said that in this sentence at all, saying like you don't never give anything away. I never said anything like that at all. I literally said everything that I already read out. None of that said anything about her doing giveaways and stuff. I don't know why she brought that up. She basically was trying to bring up the good things she do, which it has nothing to do with being a community manager. And then, which I've done plenty of other than months. I have also did weekly questions over the course of the months as well. However, no, she did not. No, she did not. Chat, I swear to God, we can go through her whole Twitter. I looked through it. Not a single question that is going to be good for community management. And she's saying, I stopped due to waiting for Atlanteans to drop. That is not healthy for the game. Why are you stopping in the game stop? That's mean everything is on pause. If Atlantean is on pause right now, and you have you should be doing like things like, okay, what should be mechanics that they even add with Atlantean that can help the game, like adding things like clicking all the items and taking them off your Loomians in a box. So things like that. She not looking into it because she said she don't want to be repetitive, which makes zero sense. And then she said, I'm not overflowing with repetitive questions that could serve no purpose. That don't even make sense at all either. Also, my Twitter is not an LTS Twitter account. I want y'all to hear me out. She says, my Twitter is not an LTS Twitter account. Let's go to her Twitter account. Let's read it together, class. Let's read it together. Let's read it together. What is in the highlights? Who echoing? Who echoing in the VC? All right, let's read it. Come on. What does this say? Community manager of the Roblox game Loomian Legacy. Let's look at what she said. Let's look at what she. Let me zoom that back. Let me y'all need me to zoom that out for y'all a little bit. I mean, zoom it in a little bit more. What does that say? Community manager of the Roblox game. So let's go back to our tweet. We're going back to the tweet where she says. Also, my Twitter is not an LTS Twitter account. If your Twitter is not an LTS Twitter account, why is that the main thing that you have in your Twitter? That's the main thing that pops out. It literally says it. It literally says it. So, it's my account. It has never been for LTS. Okay, before you were manager, yes, it was never for LTS. But when you became manager, that's basically what when you became manager, you should have made a different account, or you should have just made your main focus on community management and less of you doing like your personal life things. Because the main point of your channel that we're seeing, or your Twitter, is that you're a community manager. So then, even so, I still retweet LTS posts. We all retweet LTS posts. We all do it. We all are followed to Lando, T-Bradum, and in Llama Train Studios. We see it. It's cool that you're showing that. But I'm pretty sure everybody that's following you is following those three. 100%. I want to see the percentages. I wish I had statistics for it. Because everybody that's following you is definitely followed to all three. So, this retweeting LTS post, cool, you're doing that. I didn't say you need to stop doing that. But I'm saying that that's it. Okay, we all see. And then, serve information the community needs, and every now and then attempt to interact with the crowd with giveaways and whatnot. If you don't like that, you can unfollow me. So who is being more harsh? Who is being more harsh saying you should unfollow me because of what? Unfollow because I'm saying, can you just do your role? You're doing another role perfectly. As the dev team, can you be the community organizer for events? You will do a really great job doing that. No sarcasm, you will do a really great job doing community event organizations and giveaways. That could be your thing. If you moderate the Discord and whatever, that has nothing to do with you being the management and being the voice, meaning that you are the bridge between us to Lando and T-Brad, meaning that you should be saying things and letting us know what you are saying, and then letting us know what they say, yes or no, and why. So, then you have LTS, but my Twitter account isn't the main part of that. I already read that. Blah, blah. She says, and every now and then attempt to interact with the crowd with giveaways, whatnot. You can follow me. So thank you for the concern. However, please do not assume nor use me. When did I ever say I'm using her? When did I ever say in my message that I'm using her for my content? I can't use her for shit. I can't use her for nothing. What does she have that's going to help me grow my content? She doesn't have nothing for me, because I follow her because I'm thinking I'll be able to go to her Twitter and be like, have anybody thought of this idea? And then everybody goes to the idea and say, oh, this is a good idea. And then whatever is the most wanted idea, Xerxes should be informing the team and saying like, oh, this is what the whole community wants. How do y'all feel about this? They say, Lando or T-Brad said, yeah, we'll think about that mechanic in the game. And then she shows that the DMs from Lando and T-Brad saying, oh, she shows that info. After she shows that info to us, we will all be happy because we're like, oh, we're getting communication now. And that will change a lot of positivity in the community. I am not bashing her. I'm not trying to like take her account down or none of that. I'm not trying to create no toxicity at all. I'm being real. And that's how I've been from day one, starting streaming. So then you got, please do not assume nor use me towards you needing content for whatever group or channel you're running. The group and channel was the YouTube group that all the Loomian legacy YouTubers that you could probably possibly think of is in. That is the group. I am not even running it. That's Warm Kano's group. He made the group. So then you go from this. She says this. I want y'all to see this because everybody who been bashing me, I want y'all to see this and y'all let me know how she's the change for this game. Y'all can see this on the screen right now. I am the change for this game. Y'all let me know. I can't wait to get y'all in the VC so y'all can let me know how she is the change for this game by doing art contests, by doing Loomian giveaways. That's not even all her Loomians. That's not even something she's been working hard for and giving away to her community like a bunch of the content creators do, that we grind for, that we grind endless streams or we grind endless content and we give away to our community to show love to y'all. That's nothing to do with changing for this game. If you think art contests and community giveaways is the change for this game, that's not the right mentality to have as a community manager. But that is making sure the community is safe and entertained. If you can't ban anybody, Xerxia, if you cannot ban anyone, you can't make sure the community is safe. Unless if you have the power to get rid of somebody. Like in the Discord, you have the power to ban somebody. If you ban somebody, then you're keeping the community safe. But if she can ban somebody in the game, I don't know if she can or can't do that, then she can't keep the community safe in game because she will have to have the power to ban. So she's basically informing higher ups, the people that can actually ban, she's informing them that. Like she's telling them that. So why can't she tell them like, okay, this is the community ideas and not at least hit us back with that. That's all I'm saying. And entertain. Art contests and giveaways, and yeah, the Rainbow Dust Kits was cool. I'm happy you did that. That was nice for the whole content creators in general. It ain't like you gave the Rainbow Dust Kits. You basically organized it well, it was really well organized. You gave everybody their props. You was retweeting people's Rainbow Dust Kit tweets. You did that well. That's why I'm saying you are a wonderful event organizer, but you are not a community manager. You shouldn't have that title. So then you go for not for whatever new gaming suggestions you have for the game. This last message literally is the opposite of this. With the end goal of making games better. For basically saying ideas. She basically says in this last message, not for whatever new gaming suggestions you have for the game. She's basically saying she's not taking gaming suggestions. It's like if I suggested something, she wouldn't even bring it up to the community. She wouldn't. She wouldn't bring it up. That's what she's saying. So, I mean, from this, I already read everything. I made everything clear. Now, for once, I just want to pull up Pokenova's video and like show y'all a little explanations of what are good ideas. That's not like things that you have to do a bunch of stuff for. So we're gonna look at some of the things. I'm just gonna show y'all some of the tweets that she should be showing. This is all right from Pokenova's video. All right, let's unmute.
Go over 5 of probably the best ideas in my opinion. So the first one is mine. I said, hear me out. There should be
Alright. So tweets like this should be recognized not only by his community, but by Xerxia. Xerxia should be explaining. Like, okay, I'll be asking the devs about this idea. If Xerxia communicated that she'll ask the devs this and then shows what the devs say about it, Xerxia will be doing her job. Because the community manager, as it says, right here, is the bridge. It connects the development team with its players. So she should be showing that type of info. That's not DMs, that should be private. So, like he said, hear me out, there should be an option for us to collect every single item off of every single Loomian in your box with the click of a button. Do you not know how good that will be? Do you not know if all the community come together and literally say, let's do this? Let's all agree on this and let's push this. From there, Xerxia says, okay, this is the main idea everybody is saying. Lando and T-Brad, how do y'all feel about this? Lando and T-Brad then goes from saying like, yes, we will probably add this in the game because this will actually make the game more of like easier to do things with. Like it'll make it, I can't think of the word, but it'll make the game better. So then Xerxia then shows their DMs from that and saying Lando and T-Brad said they will be working on this feature. That will make everybody happy. That will make everybody be like, oh, Lando and T-Brad communicated with us. Versus her just saying, they see us. They see what y'all saying. We don't know what they see. They could be seeing that we want the next Gamma to be all red. Help quality of life is what you're looking for. Exactly, Classic, exactly. Meaning that we are seeing what Lando and T-Brad is saying. She don't have to leak private information on what's coming out in Atlantean. I'm not asking that. But I'm saying at least show us what tweet that you're, or what idea that you're showing them. Because like I said, you could be showing them ideas that is just like, why are you telling them this? Why? Nobody cares. Oh, Gamma Oxydrake should have been golden. Gamma Oxydrake should have been this color. Those are irrelevant questions. This is the type of questions that we should be seeing, like what Pokenova said. A click of a button to collect all the items in the box or whatever. And he literally goes on and explains that would make taking cakes, magnets, any item off of a bunch of Loomians. I'm just gonna show y'all a bunch of ideas. I'm gonna try to skim through it.
Have other people experience this too, and I'd love to see the option.
Okay, then you got other options like y'all can watch this video on your own time. I'm just trying to explain to y'all that ideas like this, it's not ideas that's gonna take them years to do. Our mentee already has, but is our mentee the community manager? No, our mentee isn't the community manager. If he's doing that and they're responding to him, he should be showing that. He's not the community manager, so he doesn't have to show us anything, to be honest. So if they gave our mentee the role as community manager and he actually showed us DMs with him and T-Brad saying like, okay, this will be added, this feature right here is a good feature, here goes like our opinion on it. That's what should be happening. They shouldn't be just filling like Lando and T-Brad messages with like, we need a dark and earth type, we need this type, or we need this, we need a new city. They're going to get to that. They got all control over that. So just questions like this, I love to see other options to pause your boost. Like, I feel like this is probably the weakest one out of all of them inside this video, because I did watch the video. But I mean, it's a cool thing. It's a cool concept. I ain't going to overlook it. So like things like how I'm live right now and getting like say if the community manager went live one day and just said, all right, everybody in chat, y'all basically just say ideas and I'll look into them and we'll discuss. She doesn't do stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. It could be other people that fill the community manager role way better than what is done. Because not once has Xerxia went live and said anything saying like, all right, y'all. Because like if y'all ever heard of the game called Splitgate communicates with their viewers through TikTok and literally read everything they do. They look through TikTok and all that. Like they look at their community and they respond with an active person. That dude that y'all, if y'all ever seen a video on him, that is their community manager. He is the one who's getting ideas from the community and explaining why. Like, okay, yes, we would think about putting this in the game. That's what Xerxia low-key could do. Warm Connell would be a great... Thank you, Capitals. Warm Connell should be community manager easily. Warm Connell would easily go on YouTube. I swear to God, Warm Connell would do a live stream with this one day. If he got the title, he would definitely go on YouTube and go on a live stream and just read his chat and say, what are y'all ideas? And I'll pick some of the best ideas to tell Lando and T-Brad. From there, he shows what Lando and T-Brad is saying. From there, he shows what Lando and T-Brad is saying about those ideas to us. And then if they say no, we can't complain. We can't complain about it. We cannot complain if Lando and T-Brad says no to something. At least they are communicating to us. That's all that matters. We're not going to get everything we want, but they're at least explaining it to us. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying that the game needs. That is all that I'm saying the game needs. Xerxia is not a bad member of the team, but she's not filling the community manager role. Xerxia is filling a role of an event organizer, which she does phenomenally well. Like she's really good at it. Like she's good at it, but she's not a community manager. That's all I'm saying. It's not bashing her and say, oh, fire her from Llama Train Studios. She don't need anything. So Like, it's just ideas like this where say trades that allow you to trade items without putting them on your Loomian. So say if it was like a little separate box that you could just click the item and just put it up for trade instead of having to put it on a Loomian. That would be a good system to like to the trading system. I don't know how long it would take, but at least they can say like, this is a good idea. We like it. So it gives us hope. It gives us hope when we see that they're responding to stuff like this. But they don't because there's too many things going on. So then we got tweets like, okay, this is somebody who was bashing me in my freaking Twitter. And this man has a really great idea. What? Reverse shards is always a pain getting that Loomian. This is a really good idea to add, or a way to reverse your UPs. This is a really great idea. But look, this person who's saying this right here, look at what they're saying in my tweets. Mr. Two-Face. Let's see. Let's look at what he's saying in the tweets. Mr. Two-Face. Mr. Two-Face Vase. Let's see. You're promoting your stream, laughing my ass off. Get the fuck out of here. Or get whatever GTFO is. You're promoting your stream. If you go into my Discord, you can see that I will make no monetization from advertisements or anything. The only way I will make money is super chats, and I don't even think I could turn super chats off. That's not something I controlled of. Now we super chatted $13 because he was just trying to be goofy. So me using this stream for clout, I'm gaining zero clout from this. My stream is not on sub only. The only thing that's on in my stream is that it's a 10-second delay from people to chat to avoid people from spamming negative things. So I gain zero money from this stream. I don't get paid for this. I'm literally just expressing my feelings to the people that actually watch me, enjoy me as a content creator. I sure did. Yeah, man, you're a troll, bro. So it's literally stuff like this. You're literally promoting yourself now. I wonder who the clout chaser is. This is who y'all agree with, and then y'all say ratio. Use y'all brains. Use it. Use y'all brains. Y'all, this is who y'all agree with. Base. I agree with the idea. This man is a genius for saying we should have reverse shards. That is a phenomenal idea. But this, how do you go to being like super duper smart to sounding super duper dumb? You're literally promoting yourself right now. I wonder who the clout chaser is. I'm expressing my feelings. I have the right to express my feelings on a live stream. So then you say, so explain how she's chasing clout. I never said she's chasing anyone's clout. I said she's using the title for advertisement, meaning it's for clout. I said that's how I feel personally. Other people don't have to feel that way. That's how I feel personally, because she does art commissions on her channel, but her channel is for community management. She's getting advertisement from the community management title and getting paid for it. That's what I'm saying. But it's a W that she's getting at. A good question would be for Vase that he posted that idea, but did anyone ever let him know his voice was heard or ideas are being looked into? Exactly, Classic. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Vase put out that beautiful idea, and we don't know if they looked at it. We don't know if they looked at it. There's no proof that they looked at that idea. Now, if they showed us that, oh yeah, we looked into this idea, this is why we can't add it, or this is why we can add it, then that will make us happy because we know that they're communicating with us. So then we just go through, like I said, Twitter's like this, ratio, and then can I see who liked the tweet? I really want to see. Let's see the morons. Ratio, G Delgado, you're a content creator agreeing with ratio. How old are you? Like I said, I will call every content creator out who has a problem with what I said. And you come into my chat and explain. I have a VC in Discord up right now with other people in it. Y'all come in here and tell me and explain to my stream. G Delgado, you're in the chat. I seen you in here. Come inside this VC and explain to my chat right now on what I said that was wrong or disrespectful to Xerxia. Because like I said, I gave Xerxia all her props. I just said that she doesn't fit the role of a community manager. That's all I said, period. So then you got, I don't know the rest of these people, but I know this name. So G Delgado, hey, you want to come in VC? You're in chat. Be my guest. Mustache put the Discord, join VC, talk your stuff. Talk your stuff about what you feel like that I'm doing wrong. What I'm saying that's disrespectful to the community. Why people think I should be getting bashed for saying facts. I'm spitting straight facts about the game. Go to the waiting room. We'll move. Yep, do it. Love to see it.
What do we do here?
Who is Bass? What the
Yo,
heck?
you want a mic up, buddy?
Who is Bass?
Alright.
Who is Bass? Is that G Delgado? Hello? Avonic, mustache.
Yo, what's up, Chupapi?
Who is Bass?
What up, daddy?
Who is Bass?
I don't know who the
I
fuck that
don't
is.
even know. This man kind of scared.
That's because my background.
But who are you?
Bro, I
man?
thought you wanted mic up. Come on.
All
I ain't
right,
no scared of my parents to be background, bro.
y'all can remove the. Y'all can remove
You hear
this.
anything?
This not G Delgado. This remove him
Yo,
from the car.
let me say something real quick. Sorry.
Nice.
Real quick though, listen. I already know this is about like developers not doing their job and stuff because you know I clearly been through all of that. But Sora is not spitting no hate towards Loomian Legacy. You know what I'm saying? Sora is trying to help the game for better because Loomian Legacy is like Pokemon, for instance, and Pokemon's clearly running out of ideas. They're making games and it's just going down and down the track. Loomian Legacy is fun for all the kids on Roblox. Bash, shut your ass up.
Yeah, I'm
Loomian
muted,
Legacy is fun for all the kids on Roblox. He's just trying to help you guys make your game better. He's not spitting no hate towards anybody. And clearly the voice chat is open for you guys to come in and address these situations. So please take the initiative. Don't just dislike the stream. If you don't like the stream, come in voice chat or at least type in chat why you don't like what he's saying. Because that makes no sense to me. And you're not helping the situation at all. Okay, I'm done.
Alright, so yeah, like I already explained before, I'm gonna keep saying the same thing. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over. I like these people, like Midnight Tenshi just said something 2 minutes ago. Everybody, please add her or something. She has a mic. Let her come in here and talk. The fact is that you're making drama out of literally nothing. I'm making drama out of literally nothing. Y'all are making it drama. I just voiced my opinion that I feel like Xerxia should be having a different role. She deserves a different role. I'm not saying she's bad, like Mally already said. I keep explaining it. I'm just making sure titles are ran the way they are supposed to, with quotes. It isn't your job to say how anyone does their job. What? You telling me if a customer goes into a store and they're like, oh, this worker isn't doing their job, I shouldn't be able to complain to a manager? Y'all not real. Midnight Tenshi is not realizing how similar this is to real world activities. That doesn't even make sense. This is a content creator who's verified on Loomian Legacy. This is one of the people that y'all support to the max. Midnight Tenshi, get in here. If y'all got any connects with her, tell her to get in this VC. Easily let her explain, and let's see if she sounds dumb or smart. You're essentially saying that she's not good enough, so it's not wonder people are disagreeing. I don't care if people disagree. That's why I said say something. That's why I said tell me. No hate to Tenshi. But yeah, it ain't no hate to Tenshi. I'm just saying, Tenshi, come in here and speak your mind. Because this doesn't make sense. She's saying it isn't my job. Yes, it's not my job. But I have the rights to say something about it. Like I have the rights if I go into a restaurant and I see somebody cooking my food. Hold on, I'm talking. I see somebody cooking my food with no gloves on or something like that. I have the right to say, why does this person not have gloves on? Can I speak to your manager? The same reason why I'm saying, why is she not doing this? Can Lando or T-Brad just change her role? Violet, join VC.
Alright, I'm getting Midnight Tension in here. I'm finna invite her to the server.
Alright, bet. And let her speak her mind and what I said.
She should be joining right now.
Alright, bet.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Also, no one please interrupt anybody when they're speaking.
Okay.
And it isn't your job. Like, did I ever say it was my job? I put an input on it. Alright, here we go. Let's let her talk.
there she go. Alright.
This is Midnight Tenshi speaking, everyone. On my behalf, on what I explained to y'all.
Need to hold on. Is my mic working, by the way?
You're good.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So, on my assumption on this whole take, by the way, you are essentially, this is the whole thing about Cirxia, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, for me personally, the whole take is, it doesn't really make sense to me. Because you're essentially saying that she has to do a certain thing about her job when she quite literally has no issues with her job right now. Because the fact is, if there were a problem with the label or what she were doing, I feel like the devs would have already stepped in. And I don't think it's an issue what she's doing. She's being perfectly fine with her job. She doesn't need anything like an alt account or to make it too professional, because quite honestly, not only, first of all, is our community very small, but it's her account. She can do what she would like with it, and as long as Brad and Lando and all them are fine with what she's doing, there really isn't any issue with what she's doing.
All right, so hear me out on this part. Do you ever think of the part where T. Bradham and Lando, you know how we all ask for a community manager? We all ask, can we get a community manager for the game? Knowing what we want as a community manager is what the definition literally says. That's what we want. We want somebody to be able to give our ideas to, and them to pick and choose like the smart ideas and actually show like the DMs with her and T. Brown saying, yes, that's a good idea. So we know that, oh, we are on the right track of saying like good ideas. That's what we were looking for when community manager was like not even a thing. Have you ever thought of the part where they could have just tossed community manager out there just to shut people up?
They didn't do that to shut people up, though. That's not an issue. The fact of the matter is, what she does with her job is she helps communicate with us through things like events, and she talks to us, and she has all of these little things. She is a big part of why a lot of things happened in the past. She helped with the Rainbow Dusket event, and she helped with a bunch of other things that people don't even get to see because her job isn't to keep everything out in the public. She doesn't need to tell us every little thing she does, and it doesn't matter if she's not doing everything perfectly to a T as a community manager, because her job as a community manager is to do what Brad would like her to do. It's not necessarily entirely about what we want as players, because we do get our ideas out there one way or another. We've got YouTubers that we talk to, and they voice their opinions, and the devs absolutely see that, and those opinions go through our YouTubers, such as me, or anyone else like Lucky or Pokenova, whoever it may be, Armenti. Those opinions still reach them without the direct help of people like Cirxia. So it doesn't necessarily mean that she has to be doing every single thing, and she doesn't need to tell all of them every single thing. And especially when it's repetitive, the way that it's always, hey, can I have this added to the game? Or, hey, I had this happen to me, what can I do about that? She doesn't need to tell every single detail to the devs. I feel like it doesn't make sense to try and criticize her in such a way that if she's not doing everything the way that you define as a community manager, and then leave out all of the rest of it, because I'm looking at the definition that you put, and it said she's not only the face of the brand, but a point of contact, and they bridge the gap, right?
Right.
So with that being said, events are a part of that, a huge part of that, matter of fact. And that's what you are trying to say isn't good enough, and you're essentially saying that it is the wrong title or something like that, and that doesn't really make sense to me.
All right, let me make this clear. Hear me out. You explain to me what bridged the community from the devs to the community. Meaning what like been shared from this to this to this. That means one part connected to another. The community event was not even the bridge to the devs. It was bridged to other content creators, because the Rainbow Dusket led players to other content creators, did it not? That didn't have anything to do with the devs, right? That didn't have any that didn't lead us to talking to the devs. The Rainbow Dusket gave us connection to content creators I didn't know of. I didn't know about certain content creators. She did a wonderful job organizing it. Wonderful. But that has nothing to do with organizing to devs. I'm saying community to devs. That's me. She shouldn't be, the whole point of a community manager is she shouldn't even be behind the scenes on certain things. Like she shouldn't be behind, her things should be out, like she should be putting stuff out there saying, I asked Lando and T. Bradham about this specific topic that people are talking about a lot, and this is their response. That will be beautiful. I will not have any complaint about I'm not asking for cities. I'm not asking for things like that. I'm asking for ideas like Pokenova's idea saying that we should get a thing where we could take all items out to be announced as in, oh, we're not looking at that, or we're thinking about adding that to the game. If they respond to us with that, that is great community management. I will have no problem with her being community management. But we can literally chill on the stream for 2 hours straight, and I will scroll down through Xerxia thing, and the only thing you will see is community, the Rainbow Dusky thing, art contests, cat pictures, and Lando Rebrats retweets, and that's all. And art. That's it. That's not a community manager. I'm not saying she has to fit this role perfectly, but I'm saying at least she says it in the DMs at the end. How do you say, it's literally right here where she says, I am the change for this game. How do you become change for this game? By only hosting art contests and events. It's like she hosted the Rainbow Event Dusket. Like she got it out there and she's organizing it, but it ain't like she is the one giving us Rainbow Duskets.
She was, though. I can tell you,
Like,
because
the
I was
devs-
one of the people who did receive the Rainbow Duskets. She gave me Rainbow Duskets directly.
Okay, so the devs are giving her Rainbow Duskets to deal out to the content creators. That has nothing to do with her getting us communication with the devs. That's the whole point I'm saying. If you give me a screenshot of her communicating our intel to the devs and the devs giving us a response back, that is community management. Give me that screenshot. I will give you, I don't know, I will do something. You would make me stop doing YouTube if you could give me that screenshot right now.
No,
So
the first...
I'm going to interrupt here for a second. This is Dr. Technic. How's it going, everybody? So the reason I'm interrupting is because I only have like 10 minutes to be able to chat. To me, what it sounds like is going on is that there's just a miscommunication of the title of community manager versus community organizer, which are two totally different things, but they do encompass some of the same purpose and skill. We all know that Xerxia does a great job. We all know that she does a good job in involving our community together. But this all boils down to the ability to communicate our ideas to the developers of the game. And unfortunately, it doesn't feel like that is happening, although she does do a great job, an immaculate, perfect job at giving us the attention that we crave for the events that we're looking for. The one point that is missing is the communication to the development team. I hope that makes sense.
See, I can understand that. But my whole thing with this now, by the way, hear me out because I'm actually looking things up, of course. I'm looking at 2 different websites and what their definition of a community manager is, and it's a little bit different, where it says, while a social media manager focuses on logistics, on like content creation and distribution, a community manager is focused on establishing community guidelines as well as facilitating and moderating conversation between members. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds a little bit different from the other definition, which tends to be more evolved around the things that are most likely behind the scenes. And we don't get to see a lot of the things that Xerxia does other than events, which is why I really don't agree with this whole thing saying we need screenshots, because a lot of it's probably private, and there aren't a lot of people who even need to reach out to Xerxia, because like I've already said, most of what we need to reach the devs still does one way or another. People who have opinions will more often than not say it until it gets heard, and it doesn't necessarily mean that every single opinion needs to reach the devs. So saying that we absolutely need to make sure that Xerxia is doing her job doesn't make any sense, because from the basic beginning standpoint, what she's doing is what the devs told her to do, like we said earlier. If she is that bridge and we are supposed to tell her every single thing, I feel like that would quite honestly overwhelm her, and that's unfair to expect that she does everything the way that other people's definition of a community manager is, when in reality, all she has to do is what the devs told her to do, and arguing about this ultimately ends up being completely pointless, because we're talking about something that we don't even need to control. We don't need to worry about what she's doing or not doing, or how the title is given to her, or what she technically is or is not. It's just kind of a dumb controversy.
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think that that the issue isn't Xerxia. I don't think that that's the issue at all. I think that the issue is the ability to communicate through somebody to the developers and get some form of response back.
So the thing,
I think,
so
I think that's the entirety of the issue.
The
in my
entirety of
opinion.
the entirety of what I'm saying is she does not need. That's the thing. I'm not saying Xerxia needs to take every single idea. She doesn't need to take every single idea. That is the part where I said something about a group chat where a bunch of content creators in. That's where I said, okay, now that we got the main things that we're going to talk about from the community, we're going to talk about it with the content creators. So now we get a main idea from the content creators from our community, and we figure out one idea. Nobody's telling Xerxia to add this, add this, add this, add this. That's what we're trying to avoid. That is what I'm trying to explain. We are not trying to get Xerxia to literally spoon feed Lando and T-Brad a bunch of info where it's not. We don't need that. Like I said, we don't know what type of info Xerxia is actually informing them. That's why I'm saying let us know what you're telling them that the community is saying. Because if you tell them, well, the community keeps saying they want to see Oxy, or they want to see this move on this Loomian because they want to see a Earth and Dark, or they want to see a Water and Loomian, or whatever. They want to see like things like that, which is not helpful. Like, it's not something helpful to the game. It's just some random kid saying, okay, we want to see a dog Loomian or something like that. It's like that type of stuff is irrelevant to the things that really matter, which I showed in a video with Pokenova saying things like, oh, we should get the take all items. How long does it actually take them to add that to the game? And if they did that, you know how happy everybody would be? Everybody would be shutting up about stuff like this. Everybody would be like, oh, they're listening. And it's like, oh, they added a take all button. That's mean they listening to us. Like, or even showing proof that, oh, we're not going to add this, or we are going to add this. Any questions that we asked as a community, if she just showed like them saying yes or no, or saying that, yes, I'm going to show the DM of you saying yes or no, so it's at least communicated to us, everything will be perfect. But I'm saying on her channel, not once have I seen like a single poll about anything, or like, okay, these are all the favorite saddles in the, or wanted saddles in the game. What saddle would y'all like to see the most? Even though that's more like different from the idea of like mechanics of the game, it's like, oh, everybody like, oh, the community manager posted something like, these are the favorite saddles. Which one would you like to see? Everybody click that saddle. What? Well, magically that saddle got in the game. The devs listen. Things like that is community manager material. I'm not saying she's trash at what she does. So I said give her the role of an event organizer. She will easily slay that. She is really good at that. I would want her to organize every event, because the way she did the Rainbow Dusket event got me watching other content creators and got other people watching other content creators. But that has nothing to do with the devs. That has something to help the content creators out. Just like verification checks, they help the content creators out because it also advertised their channel. It advertised their content. When a new player sees, oh, this YouTuber this is a YouTuber, looks up, you might get a sub, you might not, but at least you might have got looked up from joining a Loomian Legacy server. That's advertising. So it's stuff like that. So it's to the point where like I said, I'm not bashing her, but you explain to me where she said, I am the change for this game. That's a big, bold statement. That's a bold statement, honestly. I want to know how she's the change for this game. Let me know.
Listen, I'm only gonna say this one more thing before I'm gonna leave, because I have a busy day. All right.
Okay.
Now, this is the thing for me, because I don't think what you're doing here makes any sense, right? What you were essentially saying is it's great, but she's not doing enough, and I feel like that is completely irrelevant, and it didn't even need to be a discussion that started to begin with. All the fact is, it doesn't matter what title. I never said
she's great, but she's not doing enough. I said she's great, but she's not doing the.
And it doesn't matter who or what she is or what she's doing for the community, because that's entirely only up to the devs. That's not for us to decide. And it doesn't seem like you are really listening, because you are just deflecting me, and I can see your stream, and you don't seem to really care, it seems like. So I'm going to back out of this, because quite honestly, it seems like all you really want to say is that she's not doing a good enough job and that it just needs to be relabeled or something, and that doesn't make any sense to me, because the drama doesn't need to exist. point blank, all that matters is she's doing what she's doing, and she's doing it just fine. Everybody can agree on that. So we did not need to bring this up to begin with. I think it's just dumb. And that's all I really have to say on the matter, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, thank you for being here. I do appreciate listening to your point of view, and I know that Sora does too. Sorry to speak up in his behalf. I think that you're correct. That we all do know that Xerxia does a great job, and I think that the bottom line of this entirety, the entire issue, whether it's with the tweet, whether it's with what Xerxia does, whether it's from how the dev team communicates, that the bottom line is that there's not enough communication back to us from the dev team, to where everybody was super surprised when Lando goes, hey, we're going to give you information. Everybody's like, what the heck? They're giving us information? Really? And they're like, biting at the chomp for that tiny piece of information that Lando said they're going to give us. So I think the bottom line is that we want more communication from the dev team, whether that comes from Xerxia, whether that comes from anybody. That's what we're going for.
I mean, my apology if Xerxia can't contact the devs. Now, if that's the case, if Xerxia cannot contact the devs at all, then that's the devs' fault. I can't blame Xerxia. But if Xerxia explains that, saying that she don't have connections with the dev, like she can't even say anything to the devs, I will take all this back, and I will give her a genuine apology, because then that means the devs gave her a false role. That's the whole part where it's the devs' fault. If the devs gave her the role of community manager and just tossed her into the ocean and said, all right, deal with them. Now that's them. That's disrespectful to them, to her. Now I apologize if that is the case. But if she can, then why not let's agree on one main idea as a community. Let her say that, because she has contacts to the devs, and the devs can't read everything. So she's getting us that main thing. And then she's showing if they said it's a yes or no, and everybody be like, oh no, they said no, it is what it is, or yes, they said they'll think about it, stuff like that. Everybody's happy. That's all I'm saying. I get what you're saying, Tenshi. I get what you're saying, that if the devs gave her that role, they never announced what her role is meant for. So I mean, that could be the thing where it's like, I guess I'm misunderstanding, but the devs, I mean, they should come out and say what her role is meant for. Now, if they come out and say, well, yeah, we're just going to have her do giveaways and all this stuff, then I will be like, all right, y'all definition on it is wrong. That's y'all fault, not Xerxia's fault. Xerxia is doing what she got to do. And I apologize for making you feel like I've been cutting you off or stuff like that. It's just, I feel like we both not like, I feel like I can agree on some things you're saying, but I feel like you're not understanding like the main part, that like if she does have connects, she should just like, she doesn't have to do every single idea. She could just do one main idea. And that's all. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you coming to the call, Phil. That's a lot of respect for you.
Well, anyways, I do have a busy day ahead of me. I guess you do what you're doing. I personally just don't agree, because I don't think there's a need for any of this to even be happening in the first place. Since she's doing what she's supposed to, and even if she isn't doing it right, we don't need to address that. That's between her and the devs. So I'm going to get on with my day.
All right. Oh, you have a go.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else want to talk?
Hey, KQI.
Hey, yo, Pokenova is here.
Hey, yo. Yo, what's good, bro?
Nothing much.
All right, let's
Bro,
go.
I came to this VC just to say something really special and really specific, and that one thing is it's balls.
Okay, Pokey. No,
Wow.
okay, buddy. Get him out of here.
Nah.
Get him out of here.
Hold on.
Oh, did you server mute him?
Hey, Lucky HD here?
Hey, yo, Lucky.
Yo, y'all all talking at once.
Wait.
Everybody should be muted right now. Honestly.
Question.
All right, let Lucky
Okay.
talk.
So, Sora, like your entire stance on this, like reiterate it to me, okay? Just let me hear it.
Like everything.
Just give me a basic rundown.
All right, so the basic rundown is me basically saying, if Xerxia is titled, hey yo, I'm mute. All right, somebody unmute Pokey, bro. Yeah, I got you. All right.
Yeah, no,
Let me-
I was just playing. But
Alright, let
yeah,
me-
I'll let Lucky go, and then yeah.
All right. The thing that I'm saying is, I'm not bashing Xerxia of what she has to do, but a community manager role is to bridge that connection from us to the devs. Meaning, like if we all agree as a community on one main idea, she should be saying that to the devs. Like the whole community wants this idea. Then the devs say yes or no. If they say,
here's the thing.
what's the thing?
Here's the thing. She does that, but it's just not public.
That's communication, though. That's what I'm saying. You can't be behind the scenes as a community manager if you're supposed to be the face of it. If you ever watch any games,
Well, here's the thing. If the devs were to come out here, right, and somebody suggests an idea, and Xerxia publicly goes on Twitter and is like, at T-Bradham, this is what so-and-so said. Would you like to add this to the game? And T-Bradham goes, yes, I would like to add this to the game. Well, then, okay, well, there goes the surprise of element of the, oh, wow, the new update or whatever is coming to the game. Like, we already know what's going to be coming to the game if Xerxia goes out on Twitter every single day and it's just like, hey, T-Bradham, do you like this idea? Hey, T-Bradham, do you like this idea? And T-Bradham says yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, then it's not really like accomplishing much versus if you do it privately, where I will say, yes, there have been some things, I talk with Xerxia, I mean, there have been some things I think that, she's passed on and to T-Bradham. I myself, I'll come out here and say, I've told Xerxia, about some things that she should do for YouTubers, right? I suggested things like the video channel on the Discord. I've suggested just a bunch of things, right? Suggesting doing more giveaways. Xerxia listens and stuff, but it's not so much of a public thing to where if I were to be like, hey, at Xerxia on Twitter, can you tell the devs to go do this, this, and this? It's just not, you don't really do that. And it's not, I don't feel like it's Xerxia's place to publicly say, oh, hey, Lucky HD, I'm going to go right now and message T-Bradham and tell him your idea. Like, it's just not.
Hear me out on what you're saying real quick. Hold on, Pokey. Hear me out. This is the flaw that what you're saying, Lucky. I'm not saying Xerxia needs to go. That's why I'm saying that one main idea, the community decides. That's what I'm saying. Not multiple things. That's too much. And the thing where you say, let it be a surprise, they don't care about surprises. They spoil Soulburst for hype. Hear me out. They spoil Soulburst for hype. Think about how hype it would have been if we just hopped into Atlantean City and a trainer has Soulburst. We'd be like, that's more hype. Do you think they care about, we really care about hype for a thing where we click a take all button? We didn't know they will add that.
Okay,
like things like that.
well,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to be really honest here. The devs are really bad with communication. Ever since Loomian Legacy started, the developers have been bad with communication. I'm talking Lando, T-Bradham.
They've gotten better.
Yeah, of course, Lucky. They've gotten better, obviously. They've gotten way better. But I'm saying that, that was never their strong suit. And of course they're trying to improve, but it's still like not the best thing in the world, right? And again, of course they've gotten better, but it's still like their communication is still kind of meh, right? So half of the time it isn't really even like Xerxia's fault. I remember talking to Xerxia a while back, and she told me that like the devs don't really even like talk to her.
Then
So
that's
it's
mean
not
they
even
cast.
really-
All right, that's mean they cast. That's what I was saying in stream before. They
listen,
cast her out
but
into the ocean.
It's not really Xerxia's
Then that's
fault,
when that's
right?
mean I will apologize for it. If Xerxia tells us like, well, she don't even have like she can't even contact the devs sometimes, and they just cast her out in the ocean, I will go on Twitter right now and apologize to Xerxia all the way
pretty much
through.
how
and
it
say,
is. Well, here's the thing. Xerxia also gets ideas through, and the devs do listen. But it's just, again, it's behind the scenes, and I don't really think it's like that necessary for her to always post every single little thing. Of course, maybe a little bit more. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, she never really makes anything public. She does do like giveaways, and she did this whole Luminity event thing and stuff like that. And like you said earlier, she's really good when it comes to community giveaways or whatever. And she does. I can admit that she can make more things public, but like not every single little thing.
Oh
Here's
yeah,
the
that's
thing,
what I'm
folks.
saying. The
They
main
have-
idea.
Listen. I'm gonna stop you right there, Poke. The devs have said themselves that this is not a fan game, right? This is a game that is, of course, made by them, right?
Right.
And
Of course,
it's more or less, you start kind of going into the territory of, if you're gonna, continue to add this fan thing and this fan thing and this fan thing and this fan thing, well, then you don't have any room for updates. Like, the devs, whenever they're making something, they're focused on one thing. Usually how it is it's like, if they're going to do like an event or something, they're going to put most of their work effort into that event and then go back to making their central update. But if they're sitting there doing this update after this update after this update, well, then there's not going to be things like Atlantean City, and there's not, or well, there will be, but it's just going to be a long time.
Let me stop you right there, though, Lucky. Let me stop you right there. It's not. We're talking about small updates here, like
quality of life things.
Yes, exactly, Classic. Quality of life updates. For example, I said this in my video I made yesterday. Just a button where you can collect every single item on every Loomian in one box. I bet that wouldn't even take T-Radom like 30 minutes.
Because I'm working, I'm going to interrupt like real quickly, but I am listening as like an unbiased ear. I mean, I'm 26 and I have no reason to like be raging over stuff like this, but I want everybody to know in the YouTube chat and in Twitter and on Discord that I'm pretty sure Sora is not attacking Xerxia and calling Xerxia out. Because I see a lot of people are saying that Sora is attacking Xerxia. I think the main general idea of this whole thing is that LTS as a team should maybe decide to choose to rename the title Xerxia uses, or have Xerxia use a different account or some other way of expressing and using community manager title. But I have to go. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that actual offensive hate is coming from Sora.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't really think it's.
All right, hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick,
Hold
on, real quick, because Arminty just keeps saying stuff, and it's like, Arminty, hear me out. If he's not attacking Xerxia, why is he telling Xerxia does a bad job at community manager? I never said Xerxia does a bad job at community manager. It's a difference from doing a bad job and not doing it at all. She does a different thing. She does event organization. Why isn't her title not event organization? She does that wonderful. I already called it out multiple times.
That's where I want to stop you there.
It's different things.
Sora. I get what you're saying there. And, obviously, like, you're right. She's really good at that. And, she's not, like, the best at making things public. But again, like Lucky said, he's right about that. I'll admit, Lucky was right about the fact that, the devs can't just add every single little thing. But again, we were talking about, like, quality life updates, not, like, super big, massive ideas. But, still, like, I get where you're coming from. But I don't know. I'm
not saying that they add every small thing at once.
Xerxia, yeah. But here's the thing, Xerxia, again, that is like her account, right? It's not.
Right.
Again, it is a Llama Train Studios, I guess, official. Like it says it in her bio or whatever. But she can still post like pictures of her cats. It's not really a problem.
She's not always been a representative of Llama Train Studios.
Yeah. That as well. That account has always been just like her account.
I remember seeing Xerxia back in the days on the Loomian Legacy fan Discord server, being like a moderator and stuff over there, and of course became like a moderator of Loomian Legacy, and then became like the
and again, I don't really see problems with her like posting pictures of her cats or talking about her life or whatever, because like. Yeah, it's whatever. She can do that as community manager, and like you said, that is like something about clout, right? Clout chasing or whatever. But
it doesn't say anything about clout chasing. I said the title it looks as, in my opinion, as it is used for clout, meaning that if she says I do commissions, she's gaining a bunch of people that wants her commission because
That
and
doesn't
she
even
has
make
more.
sense, though.
It has
Like,
an advertisement title
you're
to
saying,
it.
You're saying that it's clout chasing for a role
It,
that
I
the
didn't
developers.
listen. Cloud chasing is when you go to a person and try to drain them. Say if I was trying to be cool with one of y'all,
didn't go to them.
that's
though.
why I didn't say it was clout chasing. I said
He never said
I
that.
never said it was clout chasing at
Okay,
all.
yeah, my bad. That's my bad. Not clout
Listen,
chasing, but like
listen.
she's using
I think-
she's using the fans that she has already to get more commissions. That's what you're saying, right?
What's coming out of the Twitter thing, because I just voiced somewhat of an opinion on the Twitter thing, is that the fear is that when somebody is given the role, X person, it doesn't matter who it is, works for LTS and is the title community manager, and we all know and we are all begging for a community manager, which is someone we can speak to, which can hear our voice, let us know we're heard, and pass that to the developers. You know that Twitter is going to blow up. That account is going to blow up because everyone in LTS is going to follow it. I don't think that I don't think that Sora is saying she is purposely knowing she's going to blow up and use that, but because she blew up, she should be aware of the fact that now that is more of a work-derived account, or make a separate account to post the real-life things. Because if Xerxia posts and I have noties on, in my brain, that's the community manager of LTS. I'm expecting to go to that post and see something that is new news, or maybe something that's going to be uplifting for the community of LTS. But then you go see something like a cat, and it goes, "Oh,
But dude,
wait, that's not what I said."
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Listen, I get it, and that makes sense.
Xerxia
But
is a real person and is not a robot. Like, Xerxia is not programmed to keep pumping out, "Hey guys, Loomian Legacy."
Why are you saying keep pumping out? Can you give me a tweet where it gave me a community manager?
Listen to me. Brad, Lando, all of the other developers, that is their main job also, to actually inform the community about things. If you want to go talk about anyone, don't talk about Xerxia, talk about T-Bradham and Lando, because
listen, I'm gonna be real. I think a lot of
let me get my point out. So all I'm saying is that if you're gonna take it up with anybody, you're gonna have to take it up with T-Bradham or Lando, because T-Bradham and Lando are the people who tell us this stuff. Xerxia, as a community manager, I will say community manager, I will agree with you, is a little bit of an iffy title. But at the same time, it's not like, it's not like it's her main job to be posting every single hour about what's going on in Loomian Legacy.
I didn't ask that though. That's what I'm thinking.
I know, obviously it's an exaggeration.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
huge
for the fact that Xerxia can post pictures of cats and pictures of this and pictures of that. Same reason that T-Bradham quote retweet stuff. Same reason T-Bradham posts, images about stuff. T-Bradham doesn't post things that are related to Loomian Legacy development. T-Bradham does not.
He did just make a tweet
because that is your consciousness. That is your consciousness relating T-Bradham's tweet to an update or a leak or something like that, which, yeah, it's a fair assumption to make, but at the same time, does T-Bradham deliberately say in his profile that, "Hey guys, every time that I tweet, it's going to be something related to Loomian Legacy"? No, obviously not. So he is not entitled to be tweeting about Loomian Legacy 24/7. Even earlier, he tweeted about developers and stuff developers and stuff get burnout, developers and this and this and this and this. And of course, there were some people even do me "Oh my gosh, new Brad tweet," and it was just that, and it's not an update, and T-Bradham is not entitled to keep constantly tweeting about updates, because that is not his job. It is just something that he likes to let the community know about. He's like, but I'm saying, listen, Avani. I'm saying that if you're gonna put any of this on anybody, I'm not saying you should put any of this on anybody.
Why do y'all
because,
say?
Quite frankly, T-Bradham does not deserve the stress. Of course, with everything going on right now, you don't understand everything that T-Bradham goes through when making an update and stuff like that.
Also has
and I'm saying that you shouldn't put this on Xerxia, and you shouldn't pin this on Xerxia. If you're going to at least talk about it in regards to T-Bradham and Orlando, because they are the people that put these leaks and put these stuff out.
This is not me pinning it on Xerxia. I'm saying that the title of the community manager, I'm saying off of games. You need to look at not just Loomian Legacy. You need to look at other video games that got, a community manager, and see the difference of what's happening. If you give somebody the role as a community manager, and I want you, like I said, I will give you any type of dollars if you go through Xerxia's tweet and see anything that shows her doing that at all. Ever since she got the role, I'm not saying she got to do that every week, but has she done that at all? Lucky, can you let me know? Has she done that at all? Saying this is the bridge from this. This is what the dev said about this. She never did that at all. I went to the tweets. I scrolled through tweets all night looking to see if she had anything. The best thing I found was a trade safe thing, which is literally inside the trade coliseum.
Well, I mean, again, that's more of a problem on like Lando and Tia Bradham's part as well. It's not really just Xerxia.
Okay, now it's a problem for them if they're not communicating back with her. If she lets us know they're not communicating back with her, then if she makes that public and say Lando and T Bradham they don't answer my DMs when I say the main idea that people want. They don't. If she say that, then I can't be mad. This whole thing is me just apologizing at this point.
All right. So I'm going to interrupt again. I'm back. I'm out of my meeting. Dr. Technic, for those who are watching. So she's not going to do that. I mean, that's a great way to lose your job, is saying, "Oh yeah, my boss isn't talking to me."
Yeah.
So first of all, she's not going to do that. What would be good for her to do is to let us know that she is communicating with them. However, I don't think that, I'm gonna get back into it. I don't think that the title fits what she does, and that's perfectly fine. That's the title that LTS gave her, not what she picked, and that's not her fault. What she does is community organization, which is fantastic. She does a great job at that. This all does go back to Lando and T Bradham and the LTS developers and the because I can talk right now, and the LTS creators, not Xerxia. Xerxia does a great job at what she does. It's just not community management. It's community organization, and she does a fantastic job at it. So what we need is a community manager, somebody that actually talks to the developers and lets us know that they are telling the developers what she is telling them. So if this community manager says, "Hey, these people want this," and the community manager notifies the community that they have put that to the developers, if there's no response, it's not on the community manager, then it's on the developers. Now,
but here's the thing: if they reply to somebody and they say that, "Oh, this is being sent on to the developers," if that is being sent on to the developers and nothing comes out of it, then people are going to be forever wondering, "Hey, is this going to be coming to the game because Xerxia said this and this and this?" Like, you can't start replying to a bunch of tweets and leave them just sitting there and not have a follow up with it, because if you're okay, right? Let's put it like this:
you're doing
if I were to listen, I'm saying if Xerxia were to pass along an idea and publicly say, "Hey, I'll pass along this idea to somebody," or pass along it to like T-Brad or somebody, right? And then that idea is out there publicly, and everybody sees that, oh, Xerxia, the big community manager, is linked to Llama Train Studio and linked to the actual game itself. Well, then you have now this one thing that everyone's going to be getting hyped up over, and it just could possibly not even come out, and that creates more problems than it should.
Okay, so if we look at it in a different way, right? So if we look at, let's say, the White House, for those that are in the U.S., the White House has a public speaker, and the public speaker takes questions from the community, who are the media. When the media asks a question, they say, "That's a great question. I'll bring this up to them, and if they have a reply, I will let you know. If they don't, then they don't." And that's exactly how it should work. You don't expect a reply. You just.
I think I broke my mic.
That is a fair point. But at the same time, it's just like, will that ever come out? I don't know. Because, again, like I said, actually, I should say, like T-Bradham then said, that this game, they don't really think of this game as more or less of a fan game, right? That's not how they think of it. They like to do their own thing. And while, yes, you could disagree with that, again, that all falls on them. And it's very hard to even get ideas and suggestions to them. Does it happen? Yes. Like, they have, and I've been told by T-Bradham that they do look at stuff on Twitter. They do take ideas into consideration, but it just becomes a little bit of a problem once people start, or if it would become a problem if people would start, replying, and the T-Bradham replies to them, and then everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, this is coming to the game," and it's like, of course, I mean, here's the thing though, it's like, not everybody could see the reply though. Like if T Random did a follow-up right later in the future, how many of those original people who saw that tweet are gonna actively look back for that reply and see that T Random said something about it, or Xerxes said something about it, whoever?
Well, exactly. It's just going to be something like, just a simple response that says, that's a great idea. We'll take a look at it. I work in software development. I work where I get a lot of communication from my clients to give to our development team. And when they give me something that sounds like a great idea, I say, hey, that sounds like a great idea. I'll send it to our development team as a customer request. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Doesn't mean that it's going to go anywhere, but just the acknowledgement that the idea has been received is usually enough to calm down almost anybody, especially with feeling heard. The community wants to be heard, and they're not getting that feeling, and they got a little bite of it with the tweet from LTS about what the future is for Llama Train Studios and for Loomian Legacy, and that was a huge deal. I mean, people were making, I think even you made a video about it, about how this affects the community, the communication, and now that we've got a little bit of taste of it, we want more.
Mm-hmm.
And this has nothing to do with Xerxia other than the fact that she just happened to have that title. And that title, again, it doesn't mean anything. The title is just what Llama Train Studios gave to her. What we want is the communication. And I don't know how it got surrounded around Xerxia, even with the original tweet that Sora made. I looked at it as a communication issue with Llama Train Studios, but everybody else was taking it as a dig or a bash against Xerxia, which it wasn't.
That's how it comes off. You gotta realize.
Well, yeah, I
things
talked
can
to
be-
Xerxes
things can
about
be
this. 'Cause I was
perceived.
lost.
Things can be perceived past their meaning.
Yeah, no, Pokey, what were you saying?
Yeah, I talked to Xerxes about it like earlier today because I was lost. I got invited to the group chat. Sora invited me in, and I didn't really know what was going on for a few days. It was something about Xerxia, and I was just like, okay, well, we'll see how this goes down. And I asked Xerxia what this was about. She told me what it was about, and she felt attacked and I don't know. She felt really uncomfortable, attacked, and all this was going towards her, and it was an attack towards her, even though Sora did say that it wasn't an attack or whatever. It still felt that way, and it still came out that way. And I don't know. Maybe if you worded your tweet better, I guess, then this probably wouldn't even be happening.
I don't understand what y'all mean. I don't understand what you mean what's happening. I honestly don't care if it's hate. My personality and me, if I have something on my mind, I'm not just gonna be quiet about it. I'm gonna say it. And if if it's an issue with what I'm saying, then it is what it is. If it's hate, it's hate. If it's positivity, it's positivity.
It's not a good mindset.
All right, it is what it is. I'm going to speak for
it. Listen, take it from somebody who is literally and who used to be that, who used to have that exact same mindset. And you want to know where that ended up? Would you like to know? I got blocked by 6 of the developers on Loomian Legacy
for saying some constructive criticism. I didn't like I said, I didn't bash anybody. I didn't bash anybody.
Listen to me.
All I'm saying is what Doc and Classic and people are saying.
It was not so much constructive criticism. It's just the fact that when you speak your mind about whatever you want, say, if this is not going to happen, I'm going to speak my mind on this thing, and we need to advocate for change. If you go about it in the way, I'm just going to say, if you go about it in the way that you did on Twitter, and, again, you might have meant something, you could have meant the complete opposite, of course, of what you meant in your tweet. But if somebody sees that, right, and they take it in a negative way, their brain is going to switch, and they're just going to be like, wow, I take this as an attack to me, right?
Okay.
I'll say Rosalius, right? 9 months ago, Rosalius blocked me on Twitter because I was voicing the opinion of the community, right? I was doing a live stream was basically talking about, hey guys, or I was like adding some developers. This is what some people want to see right now, blah blah blah. It was about like UMV batteries possibly being like free or something. It was just like an idea that I was going to pass on to them. But I don't know, I kind of worded it in or like some kind of weird way to like it kind of was a dig or something, or like an attack. I feel like Rosalia's felt like, and they blocked me because of it. And have I been unblocked since? No. But you got to realize that if you keep having this mindset and this I'm going to go and speak my mind about everything, you're not going to get a positive reaction. Same thing, what's going on right now. This is not necessarily so much of a positive reaction. And I feel like this should set a precedent for other future, quote unquote, how do I say this? Like things you want to talk about.
So, before you jump in, sorry, because I know that you want to. I think that the way that that Lucky's trying to explain it is that wording matters, and miscommunication and acceptance of that miscommunication also matters.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you'd put it was a bit rough, but when you take it without feeling and by data alone, the way that I have a tendency to do, I understood what you were saying. But if you have emotions built into the game, there's a lot of people, or emotions built into what you're saying. There's a lot of people that aren't going to fully understand what you're trying to communicate. Which is why when I look and
just like thought you were judging her and stuff, and like for not doing like she thought you were saying that like you were just bashing her for not being a good community manager. That's literally what she thought you were.
And the end result isn't that Circe isn't doing a good job. She's doing a wonderful job. The end result is that Loomian Legacy told us that they're going to provide us a community manager to help communicate with them. But that's not what happened. We're not getting the communication back that we were hoping for, and that's nothing against Circe. Circe is doing her job. She's doing what she's supposed to do. She's doing what she loves.
It's mostly just T. Bradham and Linda.
It's Lava Train Studios not responding to us. That is the biggest issue, which is why we wanted a community manager so much.
Like
now, they provided us somebody with the title, but not the actual communication.
Sorry, you said on Twitter, I never called her a clout chaser. I voiced my opinion that I feel like her Twitter account is more for clout and she should make a separate account for personal needs. If you find that an issue, explain it to me and give a more relevant reply. Period. Thanks. Period. So, put it like this. If you're Sergzia and you're coming across that tweet, what is the first thing you're gonna, that's gonna pop into your head? He's calling me a clout chaser because I'm just associated with Loomian. Like,
that's false. If I see that, listen. If I see that I have a title that will get me more people to come to my Twitter.
You're not Sergzia, though.
I'm saying, listen, hear me out.
Think of the mindset as like your Sergzia,
as
you get that.
Okay, if I see that it's somebody saying that, if I do art commissions and I have the title to gain more people, I'd be like, I get what they're saying, because I am getting more people interested in my commissions because I have the title. That's what I'm saying. She has the clout in. I'm never saying that she is chasing. Clout chasing is literally, if she was being cool with Lando and T. Bradham just to take their clout, she is not doing that. I never said that.
It's such a weird word to use in the context, because
what word would you use, Lucky? Advertisement.
Yeah, free advertisement. Clout just sounds extremely rude, and it sounds like Sergzia is using Llama Train Studio for her own personal gain. And it's like,
it's just the way you worded it again.
Even then, like a lot of Sergzia's followers came from stuff like, of course, dude, Llama Train Studio has hosted, I'm pretty sure, like 1 or 2 giveaways, pretty sure 2, that were linked to Sergzia's account, right? Saying, go follow Sergzia or whatever like that, right? And it's like, you got to realize after a certain amount of time, like people are not going to like, this is kind of harsh, but like people aren't going to care what Sergzia posts, right? Sergzia has 10.9k followers, right? And on average, of course, like each one of her tweets gets like 105 likes, 80 likes. I'll say impression wise, maybe like 3k, right? It's like it's I don't know, man. It's more or less like I don't even think it's like realistically a problem because it's not like Loomian Studio is tweeting out, "Hey guys, Sergzia has just opened commissions. Everybody go check out Sergzia's commissions right now." And like even like a part of that, it's like, dude, everybody knows who Sergzia already is. It's not like Sergzia needed that massive giveaway thing to up her followers. It's literally like if Sergzia would have put the commissions out, I guarantee you Sergzia is going to make the exact same amount of money versus if Loomian Studio put her name in that tweet or not. That's how I look.
So you think so your honest opinion is you think that if she made our commissions without being a manager versus our commissions being a community manager, you think it's going to be the same, the exact equal, like nothing changed?
Yeah, like you got to realize, like I think how much followers did Sergzia have before like the giveaways? Is that like I think it was like 5K-ish, maybe something like that. Which I mean, like 5K is pretty good, especially if you're doing commissions and stuff like that. You also got to realize, dude, like commissions in general, you act like everyone is going to be hitting Sergzia.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you.
Sir, like commissions cost money.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't think your average little Timmy on Twitter, little 13-year-old Timmy, is gonna have $20 to dish out for, or like, you know, however much his commissions are.
Facts.
To dish out for some art. You know,
Facts.
it's just not. That's just.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But I'm saying that it's not gonna be the same. But yeah, I will apologize. I worded that wrong. That's something that you're explaining to me and I'm understanding it. But I'm saying like, okay, you got me on that part. But what about the whole part where I'm saying like the bridge of communication? Like from
the bridge of communication, you know, I will agree.
Yeah, and that's kind of I agree as well, and it's kind of again
like,
Lando
there
and
should be a little, there should be more obviously, but at the same time, you don't want to pressure the developers and start putting pressure on everybody and saying, hey guys, if you don't start, you know, you guys don't start giving us communication right now, this and this and this,
I never threatened them though.
Don't get communication.
Yeah, that's why I never said nothing like that.
You don't get communication by going out on Twitter and, you know, like voicing your opinion as like that could come off in a negative way. You respectfully say, hey, at this and this and this, could we possibly see some more communication in the future? Blah 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 blah. And then, you know, hey, if give it time, if they don't respond, use that as, you know, a little bit of a thing. Make a tweet in the future and talk about it. You guys say, hey guys, you didn't respond to this all the while back. We're very curious right now, and all that stuff. You don't go and be like, you don't use words like, I don't know, just like clout and stuff like that. Like, it's just not a good look, I should say. It's just not a good look.
Yeah, and also like just think about like, you know, some of the stress that the devs are going through, especially like T Brandon. Man's just had a kid. He just had a third child, and it's probably like mad stressful to take care of, and like, you know, maybe taking ideas and like, yeah, I guess just, you know, developing Loomian Legacy in general can be like a stressful thing for him at the moment. And like we gotta think about, you know, his life and what he's doing. And yeah, same thing with Lando. We don't know what he's doing, but like, you know, they got a lot of life things going on, and that's like why Sephiroth took so long as well. Literally, Sephiroth took like 9 months because Lando got COVID, T. Brandon was moving, and it was a whole bunch of just life things, right? So, you know, maybe that's another reason why they really couldn't take ideas, because they were busy with other things, and, you know, and it's kind of like the same thing with Sergzia, right? Like, Sergzia, I guess, her job is to be the community manager, right? But you know, you never know what Sergzia is going through, right? Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying, but listen,
going through some crazy stuff.
I get what you're saying, that Sergzia could be going through stuff, but it's like this. Like I said before, if you give me, can you, like, just honestly, can you give me a tweet where it bridges? Just give me one. That's all I ask. All I ask is just one tweet ever since she got it. If she'd been dealing with stuff for...
I was gonna bring up one earlier. It was basically somebody asking, I'm pretty sure Lando, about like, oh, why are there values in this game? I can't get Loomians or something like that. And Sergzia responded to them and basically said that values are, you know, not really something that we created, blah, 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 blah. It was just something like that. I'll try to find the tweet. But it was just something like that. And it's just like, you know, that could technically be counted as a bridge because they are responding to somebody who asked Lando something that probably Lando would not have responded to.
What values? Like, I'm saying like communication. Like I said, like how Pokey has a video on some crazy great ideas that if the community come together and decide just one, just for them to think about communicating back to us, yes or no. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying give them all of our ideas. I'm not saying Cersei has to do this every week, but I'm saying at least showing that. Like, I'm not saying that she has to do this weekly or like every day.
So somebody
wait a
said, I still don't get why there was a limit, because it was actually somebody talking about basically why, you know, can we have 5 to 10 trading slots? Can we, this says, I don't want to rush you guys or anything. Is this too much to ask for? But please give us more trading spaces. Can we have like 5 to 10 actual trading slots to put more Loomians in one trade? Because without a middleman, it's so easy to get scammed or something.
Okay.
And then somebody said, I still don't get why there was even a limit to begin with, especially one that is so small. And Xerxes says, because nobody expected for the value to be this ridiculous in numbers. They made the trading system assuming it would be like Pokemon Brick Bronze's trading system. Instead, the community took the values of Loomians and made them ridiculously high numbers.
Okay.
So right there, that is an like I could put the tweet in general if you would like me to.
Yeah, yeah.
One second. It's on the 18th or like the 20th of August for her. All right,
20th of August.
Right here. Look in general. If it's sent. I don't know if it's sent. Pretty sure it didn't. But just like scroll, I don't know, until you see like maybe like August 18th, August 20th.
Okay, by Bree or Bree B.
No, the original one was by wait. Oh my god, I just posted it like 3 times in the chat. Jesus. Okay.
I got
it. Wouldn't load. Alright, but yeah, in the chat, that's the thing I'm referencing, which you could technically count as a bridge, because this is somebody, the original poster, who is trying to get a response from Lando or Brad, and Sergzia used the position to be like, hey, this is why we don't really have that.
I'm still not even seeing that on her.
And then I'm pretty sure Jamie even like it was like he quote retweeted something like that.
Oh, so this is not on her Twitter. Oh, that's why I can't see it. This is not on her page.
It's a reply. It's a reply.
Yeah, it's a reply. See, like things like that. Okay, so I get what you're saying. Like, okay,
I'd like my $5. No, I'm kidding.
But like, I get what you're saying. Like, it's in the replies. But it's like if I search for something, like if I'm searching for something, I go to the page and it's like that's something she could have retweeted or said something like, "Oh, this is why this," or something like that. Like, I get that. Okay, she's probably going to replies, but like, if it was like a whole thing where it was showing like questions that was being asked, and then later on, like getting like confirmation on it, yes or no. Because even if Lando and T-Brad them said like, "No, we're not putting this in the game," then okay, it's gonna be the people that cry about it. But I mean, some people be happy that at least they communicated that. That's all I'm saying. The whole situation. Like I said, I will apologize to Xerxes to say like wording it, saying like she can't post anything on her Twitter and the clapping. I apologize about that stuff because y'all did say I did word that wrong. But the whole other situation about like the community manager title, I just feel like that title isn't what her title is. And I don't like what y'all been saying so far. My mind haven't been changed for that. But y'all did change my mind on, yeah, I should definitely apologize to her and say like, oh, I'm sorry for saying that you used the title for clout. I wasn't trying to make you say as a clout chase. I should have said advertisement. I could have changed the wordplay with that. But also, like I said, the community manager title, I still 100% just don't feel like that is the title. Like, she is a great event organizer. I already said it. And that's all I have to say. So yeah, I will tweet out and apologize to Xerxes for saying that. But other than that, I still feel
well,
like...
I mean, I really don't think that we can really change what's going on with the community manager thing, because it's like, you know, again, like Lucky stated earlier, it's kind of like, you know, Brad could, you know, I don't know, be going through
a week
stress or whatever, and also like especially with a bunch of ideas getting thrown at his face.
That's why. Listen, like, Pokey, no, that's why
so
I said
stressful.
That's why I said not that's why I said, like, all right, if you're community manager, try to get one. That's why I said if a bunch of people gonna retweet them anyway, there a bunch of people just gonna DM or retweet them and say, can we get this? They're not gonna even pay attention to that because it's like, okay, but it's just the one idea that matters. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, where the community management could matter if we all get one idea that we want. Push one idea. It doesn't have to be daily. It don't have to be weekly. Just to show that they're communicating.
Well,
back.
the thing is that
Can I
that's
say
never
something on
really
what
gonna
Pokemon just
happen.
said?
So many people have so many different ideas, like, and they could be big, they could be small. It'd be really hard to just get one idea out there for
Can I say
everybody to speak
Can I say
about.
something on what Pokenova said?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Classic.
You said Pokenova said something about it's like people are busy and it's one of those things like saying something about the role can't be changed or won't be changed. Oxydrake took one day with the whole community coming together and saying they wanted something changed. So if a community comes together and actually expresses genuinely, like, and nicely, no attacking actual people's emotions or the person physically, but saying, hey, LTS, this role may be mistitled, then I think it could be changed, because I don't think that it's to attack a person. And we clearly seen that when enough people voice an opinion on Twitter so intensely, like Oxydrake, because that was simply a Loomian design. And so many people got so, like, offended that the design wasn't better that they were posting like crazy, and it did change. It got fixed. And so I think that I think this whole discussion is more or less someone, and I'm saying someone as in probably as in Sora, someone is trying to voice that a title has been misplaced based on what's being posted from that person that has that title. And maybe LTS needs to rethink about renaming that title and getting a person with the community manager title and a person with community event title. So I don't think there's valid reasons to say everybody spamming a bunch of ideas is never going to happen and that they can't pick one, because we literally just did that. Everybody spammed about one, which was Oxydrake, and it happened.
Yeah,
So
but
I think that
there are so many different ideas though, like and
Right,
there are
I
a lot
get
of
that,
there are a
but when
lot
you
of
have one that's
small
very
quality of
popular-
life updates and ideas that could be a part of the game. For example, the collect
Okay. So
items and
listen.
stuff.
I just found this tweet. Sergey says, "Hello. If you don't know me, I'm a moderator for #Loomian Legacy. But recently, I was promoted to community manager. In the future, I will be communicating with the devs and the community. On top of that, we will be hosting giveaways and more. If you have questions, feel free to ask." Sergey says in the replies, "Just a fair heads up, I am not a developer, so I can't 100% answer questions regarding future development.
Yes.
Anything else I can possibly answer."
Okay, so the thing about I can't ask any questions about future or answer any questions about future development, that is saying that, oh, if there's going to be this Loomian or if there's going to be this in this city, that is what they're talking about. That's not us putting ideas. She's not saying that she can't take ideas. She's saying that she can't expose anything that Llama Train Studios is doing. She doesn't get that intel. That's what she's saying with that. She's not saying that, oh, I can't communicate these ideas to them. That's not what she's saying at all.
Sora's not saying he's looking for a yes or a no on what's actually going to come, but more of somebody saying, hey, that's a good idea, I'll express it, the end.
Like I said, I ain't trying to start no beef with nobody. I'm just trying to express stuff. I want, like, everybody want to see this game go into good directions. I feel like, I mean,
course, yeah.
if titles don't get changed, I feel like polls will be cool for her channel with a bunch of good ideas. Like, out of all these ideas, what do y'all feel like could be the best one? Like, stuff like that. Like, if a poll will help, anything like discussing something will help. Even once a week, it's just something at least.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Idea, right? It kind of comes back to what you were saying just now. Like, maybe, she can collect a whole bunch of ideas that, the community, tells her about. She can make a poll and, like, ask, out of all these ideas, which one is the best one to add to the game in your opinion, right? And then she'll take that idea, the one that wins the poll, and they'll send it to the devs, and the devs will look at it, and then she can do that maybe once every week, and we can just get, or once every month or something, just to not, overload the devs with stuff. And so we can get, slowly but surely, we can get more, different ideas that the devs would, either say yes or no to. And here's the thing, the devs, right, about them actually communicating with Xerxia and them, saying yes or no to the ideas, right? In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, this is just how I feel. I don't really want them to really make that public, because if they say yes, they like that idea, that update is pretty much bound to be in the game eventually, maybe, right? Since they do like the idea, and it kind of spoils it for me personally. That's just me. Bro, what if there's this big idea, right? And it could be small too. If it was small, it wouldn't really matter. But imagine somebody, gives a big idea, and the community, likes that big idea, and that idea wins the poll, right? And that gets sent to the devs, and the devs say yes or no to this. And if they say yes, that means that big idea is almost for sure going to be in the game. And that's just
no, but
ruining it.
the part where
keep it
listen, the part where you say is ruin it and keeping it a secret. Do you not feel ruined about Soulburst? What about that?
Not really. I was really hyped. Really hyped when it came to Soulburst. I was like, "Damn, that's pretty cool."
Okay,
it's coming back.
Okay, it's cool.
Well, dude, you gotta realize that was like a Loomian anniversary thing. They were doing that because it was the anniversary. They were gonna do something big. Here's the thing: if you're gonna do something and announce a feature like that for a bit, because you gotta realize Atlantean City is a big update, right? And you want to show at least some big features that are coming. Because could you imagine? They just didn't announce Soulburst, and people are like, "Oh, Mega Evolution's in the game." What? Nobody would know. Nobody.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing where I say if they would have just threw all right, we didn't know if we didn't know anything about Soulburst at all. We didn't know Mega Evolution was going to even be in the game. We go into Atlantean. Oh, we watch a content creator. You know how big that is. You will react. You telling me you're not gonna react insane? Now we all know it's coming. You see the difference of what I'm saying? You telling me that will not be a memorable moment for Loomian Legacy right then and there if we all everybody was streaming an update and this dude got Soulburst or whatever, and he explains it in the story versus them using that as an anniversary gift. Versus them using something else as an anniversary gift.
Here's the thing, though: Llama Train Studio, Lando, and T. Bradham, they have to put stuff out there like that to get people.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Play said update because people see that, dude, even old Pokemon Brick Bronze fans. You think old Pokemon Brick Bronze fans, people who are diehard ones, still play Pokemon or Loomian Legacy?
No, not all.
Not a lot of them, right?
Yeah. Literally, we're a lot of us, me and Lucky and Armenti and just most of the YouTubers played Brick Bronze. We're kind of the last one standing.
I would consider myself standing as well.
There's a lot.
There's only 5K, 4K players playing right now. I bet you maybe 2,000 of those played Brick Bronze.
But here's what I'm saying. Is more or less the fact that the Pokemon Brick Bronze people, the people that played that and die hard, just add that game every single day. There was a lot of them that I heard, this was originally when the game came out, that they saw the game and they just were not pleased. They just didn't want to play it because it wasn't like Pokemon Brick Bronze and this and this and this and this. And I've even heard from some old Pokemon Brick Bronze people who have not played Loomian Legacy and are now going to start playing again because they saw that this new Mega Evolution thing is coming back. It's so reminiscent of
Brick Bronze.
Right. I get what y'all saying. It has its own.
That's half the reason why I was so happy, because it's it reminds me so much of just the nostalgia.
Okay, I get what you're saying. It has its positives and negatives for both ways of us thinking it's good to get the game back going or get in the flow. People hype for it. It also has the negatives of people having a memorable moment for the game, we did not see this coming and stuff like that. I get what y'all saying. I see the positives and them updating that. So yeah, I see what you're saying. So in general,
I feel it was a good choice for in a developer. As a developer stance, say you're T-Bradham, right?
Right.
I feel that would be a good idea as a developer point of view. Like.
All right, I see.
Because people would get excited and like Brick Bronze memories would come back, and like it's a good developer point of view. Like people would definitely get excited over it. Like so.
Right, I get what you're saying, and yeah, I'll definitely send my apology to Cersei because, like I said, I see what people saying on how I worded stuff, which I could have worded it way better. I get what y'all saying. I do take that criticism, and yeah, I'll take that. Apologize to Cersei with my heart, because for real. I understand what y'all saying about like the cloud thing and the whole situation with like she felt like she being attacked, but it's certain situations where it's just like it like some of the stuff I am saying, like a good part of it, besides the thing with the cat and all that stuff, that was irrelevant. I should never said that. Ask my apologies. Like I said, I'll tweet it out. But the whole situation in general, the main thing that I'm talking about, it should be looked at, honestly. I get how I worded stuff wrong. But the whole situation about like titles and all that stuff, or even the devs explaining certain titles, so I wouldn't, or people in general, because I know some people. I'm not the only person who thought about it. I'm just the first person to bring it up. So I mean, like I said, I'm gonna apologize for the parts where, like I said, it felt like that was attacking. And yeah, thank y'all for like basically communicating for real.
Yeah,
I just want to see the game healthy for real.
I mean, yeah, no, that's the goal for everybody here. We're all just trying to see the game, healthy, and we're trying to see it grow. We're trying to see it like be the best game it could be. That's the whole point of this. Like it's not no harm to the game. That's literally like the whole point of conversations like these. Just that's how it started. You're just trying to make the game better.
You know, it's funny, and this is going to make me sound old as hell because I am, but I think my favorite part about this entire conversation and stream is that people get to actually see how conflict resolution works. Yes, I'm old. I know.
But yeah, I like I said, I definitely send my apology. I apologize to the people who feel like I attacked Cersei. It wasn't meant to be like that. It was meant to me to address that roles were kind of mixed up or kind of not in the right place. Cersei does a very well job on what she does. I feel like it should be something with polls on her channel. I think I could have said it better than what I already said. So yeah, Pokey.
We should all bring that idea out there. You know, like polls. I feel like that'd be great. Once a month, idea polls. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, and I feel like it'd just be a great idea. Polls. Perfect.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'm a end stream. I definitely apologize, and yeah, thank y'all for even putting y'all wording out there.
Yeah, bro, no problem. I gotta go. I'm gonna eat dinner and I'm gonna
upload this video.
All right, brother.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
All right, peace.
Anybody else in here got something to say before I end stream?
I love you, Sora.
No.
I love you.
Okay, buddy.
The only thing I love is everybody here.
No. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Really odd, really fast.
I just want to say, Sora, you're beautiful. That's all I have to say. Thanks.
Can I say something else?
Ooh, and in that accent. Say it again.
Wait, what? What's wrong with my accent, bro?
No, I said say it again.
Oh, no. I love Sora.
Yeah. There you go. Other countries love you, Sora.
Y'all making my chat sus.
Dude, you make your chat sus on a daily basis.
I'm making my chat sus.
I love you, cutie baby girl.
Yeah.
Hey, I love you too.
Hey, all right, buddy. All right, chat. Y'all got what was happening. Y'all got the gist of it. I'm an end stream. Like I said, I'm still working on learning how to edit videos and make better thumbnails and stuff. So I took a break from doing a bunch of streams. So like I said, I'll be back streaming as soon as I learn, and I'm in training right now. I'm in training. So I'll come back streaming again as soon as I start learning how to make thumbnails, editing videos. Thank y'all for coming in here. Like I said, no monetization was made besides Maui being petty, sending super chats. But yeah, all that stuff was off, sub only. All respect to Cirksy. All respect to all the content creators who came in. Arminty, I ain't got beef with you. I just didn't like the way you was saying stuff in chat. Pretty sure the mods knew how we was both saying stuff. Of course, things get hot, but I ain't got no beef with nobody. So, like I said, I'm gonna see you on my next stream.